children. No, Solomon says it is a joy to have a quiver full of children. To have a lot of kids is a lot of fun. It's an adventure. It's a task. Sometimes it feels like a burden. You won't say amen to that, but I'm going to say it for you. Sometimes it's a heavy burden, but it is an incredible joy. Then Solomon says something that may be difficult for us to understand in our day. He said that the person with godly children, godly heirs, will not be put to shame when he confronts his accusers at the city gates. What we need to understand is that in Solomon's day, the city gates were the place where they held court. It was the place where public business was done. And if you were accused of wrongdoing, you would go to the city gates and stand before the city elders and make your case and hopefully win your case and be proved innocent of whatever you were accused of. What Solomon says is this, and this is what I believe it means. Solomon is saying that when you send those arrows out, when you have a quiver full of arrows that you've lived in the proper tension and you've aimed them in the right direction and you release them out into their lives will bring honor to you as they live on. We talked about early in this series that children are our greatest legacy that we leave behind. The human beings that follow us and walk in our footsteps for the rest of their lives are our greatest legacy. And Solomon says that is true. When you're accused later in life, your children will speak for you. Some of you look a little scared at that thought today. They'll bring honor to you. And what greater goal could we have as parents as to send out children who will live lives of honor that glorify Jesus Christ? I'm going to stop and I'm going to say this again right now because I feel compelled to. Forget about how much money they're going to make. I said forget about it. Well, preacher, money don't make the world go round. Jesus holds the world in his hands and he makes it go round. They can have all the money in the world, friend, and if they don't have Jesus, their lives are going to be miserable. Do not set your children up for academic success. Do not set them up for financial success. Those things are good primarily. Don't set them up for that. You set them up to know Jesus Christ and to love him and to fulfill God's plan in their lives. That's what we're called to do. And if you make that your priority in life, I'm going to just stop and say it again. Forget about the money. Forget about the brand name college. Forget about all the other things. You raise your kids to love Jesus Christ before everything else, and they're going to have a good and a happy life. I didn't say it always be safe. I didn't say it always be comfortable. Raise them for Jesus. You want them to bring joy to your life? Raise them for Jesus.